It begins with a phone call, not a long conversation, not an argument, just a sudden ring, breaking the silence of an ordinary evening in Baltimore. On the other end of the line, someone speaks. We don't know who, we don't know what was said, but whatever Rey Rivera heard in that moment caused him to do something no one has ever been able to explain. He stood up, grabbed his keys, and ran out of his house urgently, leaving behind his phone, his wallet, his glasses, and his wife. No explanation, no sign he planned to return. That phone call was never fully traced. The caller was never publicly identified, and its contents remain unknown to this day. 6 days later, Rey Rivera's body would be found in a place that defied logic, physics, and reason, a place where no one should have landed, a place that raised more questions than answers. How did he get there? Why didn't the injuries match the fall? Why were there gaps in surveillance footage? Why did witnesses remember things differently? And perhaps most disturbing of all, why was the case closed when so many questions remained unanswered? This is not just a story about a death. It is a story about silence, about unanswered phone calls, about a man who seemed to step out of reality and vanish into a mystery that refuses to stay buried. May 2006, Baltimore, Maryland, a city of aging brick buildings, shadowed streets, and long-hidden secrets. Rey Rivera was 32 years old, a writer, a video maker, a creative mind chasing a future in the entertainment industry. He had recently moved from California to Baltimore with his wife, Allison Rivera. The reason was professional. Rey had been invited by his longtime friend Porter Stansberry to work for his financial publishing company, Stansberry and Associates. Their friendship went back years. There was trust, at least on Rey's side. The couple lived quietly, newly married, planning their future, but subtle changes began to appear. Rey started expressing paranoia. He spoke about feeling watched. He worried about security. At one point, he even asked Allison to search the house for intruders. Still, nothing suggested what was about to happen. On May 16th, Allison left town for a business trip. Rey stayed home alone. That night, the phone rang. Witnesses later described hearing Rey's footsteps rushing down the stairs. He was moving fast, too fast for curiosity. This was urgency. This was panic or intent. The house alarm was never activated. The door was left unlocked. Rey Rivera vanished. When Allison couldn't reach him, concern turned into fear. A missing persons report was filed. Searches began. 6 days later, a maintenance worker at the historic Belvedere Hotel noticed something unusual. On a lower rooftop, there was a hole. Clean, precise. Below it, Rey Rivera's body. He was wearing flip-flops. One was broken, the other was intact. His phone and glasses were found nearby, undamaged. The autopsy revealed multiple fractures, broken legs, internal injuries. But the injuries didn't match the height of the fall. Investigators determined Rey would have needed a running jump from the main roof, yet no one saw him. No cameras recorded him entering the hotel. Roof access points were locked. And still, he was there. Authorities initially ruled the death a suicide, but the explanation quickly unraveled. The physics didn't work. The trajectory didn't make sense. The medical examiner ruled the cause of death as undetermined. Then there was the note. Taped behind Rey's computer, written in tiny font, filled with cryptic phrases and movie references, including the name Porter Stansberry. Not a suicide note, not a goodbye, more like a code. Porter later hired lawyers and refused further cooperation. Employees were placed under on a gag order. The mysterious phone call was traced to Rey's workplace from inside the company, but no one ever admitted making it. Some believe Rey discovered something dangerous. Others believe I suffered a psychological break, but the silence remains, and so do the questions. The Belvedere Hotel still stands today. People walk past it every day, most unaware. The rooftop remains inaccessible. The hole was repaired, but the mystery remains. What was said on that phone call? Why did Ray run? Did he jump or was he pushed? Some mysteries don't disappear. They linger, they echo, they wait. The case of Rey Rivera is officially closed. But unanswered questions have a way of staying alive, and somewhere that phone call still hasn't stopped ringing.